Now is such an important time to be caring for yourself as deeply as you possibly can. Um, Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm a spiritual mentor, and here's just a little bit about my story. This is the the second time I'm recording this because the first time I just felt like I was getting tongue-tied. But I came across a post last night that just kind of unlocked this understanding that because of the upbringing that I had faced, I had never fully in depth understood or been shown what it meant to be cared for. And so I'm a single mom of 3 children. And I remember being pregnant with my first child and me just taking absolute responsibility and learning everything I could to care for that child. Because while I had, you know, babysitting and childcare experiences growing up, it was not me caring for my little tiny baby human that I just created, And so I threw my everything into it. Absolutely everything. And somewhere around the birth of my second child, I realized, crap, now I need to learn how to care for myself. And I took that very seriously, and I had lots of resistance, and I was angry most of the time. But I still showed up and did it. And maybe I wasn't consistent, but I continued to show up. And when I got better and better and better and better at it, And now I'm at this place where I look around the world, and with so many of the things happening collectively, and I really don't care what side you're on, I want you to know how to care for yourself, mind, body, and soul, because that is the revolution. Women have been taught to be disconnected from themselves. Women have been taught not to deeply care for themselves. We've been taught to keep ourselves last, because if we are defeated, there's no risk of an uprising. So just spend some time in reflection and consider, what does it mean for you to be deeply cared for? What does it feel like to be deeply cared for? And I mean the parts of yourself that have never seen the light of day. The parts of yourself that were neglected and abandoned as a child. What does it feel like to nourish and care for those places? Just a warning. It's really emotional. Sometimes I laugh so I don't cry. It's fine. But doing this self-care work is really emotional. And if that looks like bubble baths and rosé or whatever floats your boat, that's wonderful. And I'm so glad that you're taking the time to do that. But self-care is much deeper than the surface. Like, the patriarchy has done a really good job of taking this aspect of caring for yourself and packaging it with a pink bow and then putting it on shelves. And that's cute, and that fits the aesthetic, and that's fine. But what I mean by caring for yourself, I mean, are you allowing your inner child to scream and rage and bawl and collapse in the floor? And are you willing to show up in those places and pick her up and hold her and cry with her and tell her, you're not alone, I see you, and I'm so sorry you had to go through that, but I am here now. And I will keep you safe, and I will protect you. And just because, let's go make a s'more. That's what my self-care looks like. I love s'mores. This morning, it is my protein coffee because I'm very tired. I feel like I rambled again. That's okay. I just want you to know that I love you, and you're worthy of being deeply, deeply cared for. And if this is bringing up something in you and you would like a little bit of help or assistance, please reach out. I am open to private sessions right now, but I am really being called to put together some kind of a group. And so I've mentioned a group support sessions in the past, which is just us hanging out on Zoom, chatting and doing spirit things. So if that's something you're interested, please let me know. But if you want to go deeper and do more of like a group sessions, group healing, deep immersion into some of these topics, I am putting something together. And this is just something that keeps coming up. So I don't have it all packaged and ready. But if you would like to get on the forefront, just DM or email me and I will put you on the list and I'll give you that early bird special, whatever I come up with. Right now I've been working on something called Healing Foundations that I think will be very beneficial. But if you're not ready to invest, that's totally okay too. Please follow along, and I promise I'll make more content in regards to this. Okay, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for being here. Bye.